I think towards the end of the year we'll have probably 14 or so. That will be the most that I've released so far. This is the first time that I've said this as well. I got signed at 16, started making music at 14, or as Skrillex is gonna. I don't really usually go to EDM shows or something. I'm usually going to some techno parties and that's about it.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Chloe， 欢迎来到PYRO音乐专访。今天我们非常荣幸能够邀请到英国电音制作人 DJ Curbi 来到我们频道做客。那么接下来，让我们有请 Curbi 来和我们PYRO音乐朋友们打声招呼吧。
Hey guys, 你好吗？我叫 Curbi.
Great job. How does it feel to be back in China again?
Really good. The last time I was here was 2019, so quite a while ago, obviously. It doesn't feel that strange to be back here. It feels kind of normal, so that's a nice feeling. I'm very, very curious about this show and this new club.
How's your trip so far? Congratulations on your last show in Sanya.
Thank you. It was a fun show. S2O, first time for me playing S2O as well, so that was really good. We haven't really done much since we've been here. We've been here for a few days already.
What are your impressions about the music scene since the last time you came back? It's been 3 years.
Well, so yeah, for the Sanya show, I played a little bit earlier, so I didn't really get to see. Well, towards the end of my set, it got a bit busier, but yeah, playing on Friday, I'm actually going to be able to see that properly and see how different the crowd is now. I'm very curious.
Then what can fans expect from your show?
A lot of new music, different kind of stuff, bit more of a vibey set. I still have the hard stuff, but yeah, some I think more vibey kind of music. And I just want to play some fun songs as well, you know.
I saw your post that you said you have a lot of music coming out this year.
Well, we've already released like 9 songs or something. I think towards the end of the year we'll have probably 14 or so. That will be the most that I've released so far.
I saw that you posted on your Instagram, you say this year you're giving out different genres of music. Aggressive, melodic, hard.
Exactly that.
A lot of different kind of music.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your music? If for some people who hasn't heard about your music before?
I think my music used to be a lot more aggressive and a lot more, I wouldn't say random, but kind of difficult for people to understand. But I think now I'm making more understandable music for a larger audience, but still with keeping my sound or something.
How did you find your unique sound industry?
I kept making music, kept making different stuff and listening to a lot of different music as well. Just trying new things the whole time to see what would happen. And then of course playing a lot of shows and seeing what works and what doesn't work. That's kind of how I got to my sound, I think, yeah.
And then you started at a very young age, right?
16.
16?
Well, I got signed at 16, started making music at 14.
You got signed at 16 and then...
Spinnin Records.
How did it happen?
So I sent my music a lot to DJs. I remember the first DJ that I sent it to, it was a really EDM guy, can't remember his name. But then I was a big fan of Oliver Heldens, so I sent my stuff to him, kept sending it. He never really responded, never checked anything, up until one day he checked one of my tracks, Discharge, which is now released on Spinnin Records. And then he replied to me and then I got signed. He sent it to the Spinnin Records team and they liked it and yeah.
That one was huge.
It was big.
It was in charts, right? So we were talking about how you got signed to Spinnin Records. And then you moved from England to Amsterdam because of that?
Yeah, I moved to Amsterdam in 2019, actually, yeah, so a little bit before the last time I came to China. I moved in with my tour manager in 2019 and we lived together for 3 years. And living in Amsterdam has been really good because I have my management there, I have my agency there and my social group is there as well. So it's good. It's better to be there. I'm not really connected with the scene in England.
How does Amsterdam shape you on a music level?
I actually think collaborating with a lot of different people from there really helped with that. Yeah, making music with a lot of similar minds. Whereas in England, I wasn't really working with people. It was mostly the Dutch people. I don't know, there's something with Dutch people apparently. That's kind of how it happened. Yeah.
Then do you think any collaboration that can mark your milestone of this growth?
Well, actually, to be fair, I did a collab with Chami. We have a song together, French guy, so he's not Dutch. But this is one of my favorite collaborations that I've done.
What would you plan to do collaboration next with?
I would like to work with someone a little bit more outside of my sound and my scene. My most recent collab is with Mesto. This is a new collaboration. I don't know if that's on your list of things. But I would like to work with someone a little bit outside of my scene. I wouldn't say techno, but something a bit more underground. Or if Skrillex is gonna offer me a collab, then I would do that.
Everybody loves Skrillex, right?
Everyone loves Skrillex. I just think he's a sick producer. He has such unique sounds and the way he makes music, and it's pretty insane that he's still doing what he's doing now for a very long time, and I really look up to that. And as a producer, you really hear these things which other people don't hear. Although now he's becoming quite mainstream, so people are hearing his unique side and whatnot. All of his tracks are really good. I don't really have a favorite, but I do like his Dog Blood stuff, actually. It's with Boys Noise.
As you say, like your music also keep evolving. Then are you like experimenting some new elements, new style recently?
Yeah, I've made like 6 or 7 tracks right now, which are really not really in my sound. They're actually all 140 BPM above.
Oh,
so quicker stuff, but I don't
yes.
think I'm gonna put it out as Curbi, as my name. I think I'll put it out as something else eventually, but it's a bit harder.
Oh, so you're planning on new projects?
Maybe.
Ah.
This is the first time that I've said this as well.
Oh, cool. Then you're going to release on your own record labels, or?
I don't think with these songs, no.
No.
No, not with these songs. I think I want to keep that separate, so I don't really, combine them.
Then tell me about your own label. What motivated you to start your own label?
To be honest, I really just wanted to put out some cool songs. I'm really struggling to find songs which I really like and stuff which I find really fresh. So I thought, okay, if I'm being sent a lot of songs on email and through demos, then I can pick through the stuff which I genuinely like and not getting any other kind of feedback from someone else, just stuff that I liked. And then to build your own kind of collective or something, which I think that's really pretty inspiring. So that's what's been happening, and I think it's going well so far. All of the music that we've released has been what I really like.
So if anyone wants to know more about you, then just go to subscribe the music label, and then they will know what you like. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, then what is your role in the label? Like, are you in charge of everything?
So I'm basically I'm the A&R. So I'm listening to everything. Flo and Tim, my tour manager and my manager, and he's also working for the label. They're doing, figuring out all the releases after I've selected all of the songs, for example. So it's mainly the music approach and just staying in touch with everyone.
You're managing so many stuff, and then you're still very young. And then so how is it for you to be like managing all this, as an artist or on a management level?
Because I haven't really done any other job in my past. It's just been music from the very beginning. I do think it is shaping me personally as well, and I want to continue doing it. That's all I know. I just want to keep doing it.
Actually,
it's also day by day as well, step by step, seeing what happens and where you want to take things. But as of now, everything has been it's been one big learning curve or something.
And let's talk more about you. So when you're not making music, like what are the other hobbies that you do so you can enjoy your free time?
I'm only really making music non-stop. I'm either making music or sometimes I'm going to the gym.
Can you also share a little bit, like not little known facts or like interesting story about yourself that people may not know?
Well, I can tell you, I have 7 cats. My mum has 7 cats. My mum has 7 cats.
You're a cat person?
I grew up with cats. I'm definitely a cat person. 100%.
You have cats in your own apartments too?
No,
as well?
No. I want a cat very badly.
Maybe it's a little bit personal, but fans are really interested. Like, has any of your music influenced by your personal experience, like relationship-wise, whether it's romantic
Actually,
or not?
no, because if you listen to my music, there's no lyrics.
Is there any like qualities or traits that you look for from a partner?
It's someone who's just very loving and caring, of course. Someone who lets you do what you want to do, and just respects you as a person in general. I think there's some very good traits. Just gotta love and care for one another.
Is there any like mentors or artists that has played a significant role in your music career?
Oliver Heldens. Like I say, he sent my first track to Spinnin Records, and that's what got me signed at 16 years old. And if that didn't happen, then I probably wouldn't be here. And I used to send my stuff to him all the time. After having that first release on Spinnin, I would send my stuff to him for feedback, and also sometimes I couldn't make music for a period of time. I would be struggling with making music or something, like a writer's block, we call it. And he would give me advice on that. So he was real, like that mentor person, and so I really look up to him.
As you talk about lyrics, like any other artist that could like have an influence on you when you're making music?
There's a Dutch guy called Reinier Zonneveld. He's a techno guy. He's a hard techno guy. I've been to see him a couple of times live. His sets are really cool. I don't really usually go to EDM shows or something. I'm usually going to some techno parties, and that's about it. Yeah.
Then what are your favorite live performance of yourself?
But I would say my most recent one in Amsterdam at the club Melkweg, which is for my label, Seeing is Believing. The party that we hosted there. We're going to do another one as well
In September?
in September.
Yeah,
But that was my favorite one so far, I think, mainly because that's like a whole new experience with my label, and so I think I really enjoyed that one.
Then can you give us a sneak peek of the production that you're working on, like all collaborations?
Well, actually, right now I've finished a lot of music. For the past, I think, 3 weeks or so, I haven't really been working on that much because we have so much in the schedule right now. But I'm just like taking a bit of a breather for a second to then go back and work on new stuff. But I have more stuff coming out on my own label, and like I said, a new Mesto collab. The last time we did a collab was 2017. It was quite a long time ago, and it's going to be nice to finally get that one out. New collab, yeah.
Cool. We are looking forward to that. And then for your live performance, where can fans see you and then go to your shows?
Well, so the first one is Rady. The next one, Croatia.
And lastly, is there anything that you would like to say to your fans in China, or like to the fans who are going to be attending your shows?
It's very good to be back. It's very good to be back. I really miss China, honestly, and I'm really happy that I'm here again, playing in a smaller club, but I think that's going to be quite nice and a bit more of a boiler room vibe. I'm curious, we can make it into one, so good to be back. Thank you guys. 谢谢你.
Thank you, thank you, Curbi, for coming to
Thank you.
our show.
Cheers.
好的，想要了解更多电音资讯，记得关注我们PYRO音乐视频号、公众号、微博、B 站、Instagram 等社交媒体账号哦。我们下期见，拜拜。
Thank you.
All the time, you give me quick highs all the time.